1770 to 1827, it was the home to the British Prime Minister George Canning. It's got a plaque on the wall that says that. And then it was later bought by the first Viscount Berstead, who rented the property to one Mr. Myers. It was later bought by BP. I don't know if that's British Petroleum or what, but since 1937, the building has been occupied by Maggs Brothers, a firm of antiquary and dealers. It's a bookstore. In 1998, the building was thought to be the oldest unaltered building in the city of London. The legend varies, but mostly states that the attic room of the house is haunted by a spirit of a young woman who committed suicide there. The story goes that she threw herself off the top floor through the windows after being abused by her uncle. And the spirit is capable of frightening people to their death. When people see the spirit, it's in the form of a brown mist, though sometimes it is reported as a white figure. One rarer version of the tale is that a young man was locked in the attic, fed only through a hole in the door, until he eventually went mad and died. In the Victorian era, however, there were at least 2 deaths that were said to have occurred after people spent the night in the room. However, the first ghostly happenings were reported by George Canning, who claimed to have heard strange noises and had psychic phenomenon while living there. After George Canning left in 1885, the house was bought by a Mr. Myers, who had recently been jilted by his fiancée. And it was said that he would lock himself in the attic room and slowly went mad over the rest of his life. He didn't take care of the home, it fell apart, and that is when the reputation began to build. On a bet, in the year 1872, Lord Littleton, stayed a night in the building's attic. He brought with him his shotgun, and during the night, fired at an apparition which had appeared. In the morning, he attempted to find out what he had shot at, but could only find shotgun cartridges. The next year, the local council brought a summons to the house's owners for failure to pay taxes. But due to the house's reputation as haunted, they were let off. So I guess if you have a paranormally active home, you don't have to worry about paying taxes. In the year 1879, Mayfair, a local publisher, reported that a maid who had stayed in the attic room had been found mad. It was later reported that she died in an asylum the day after. The day she was found, a nobleman purportedly took up the challenge to spend the night in the room, and his was the first death actually recorded in the home. The coroner came out and checked the scene out and pronounced him dead. Cause of death was fright. It is said that after one nobleman had spent the night in the attic room, he was so paralyzed with fear that he could no longer speak. In 1887, sailors from the HMS Penelope stayed a night in the house. By morning, one was found dead, having tripped as he ran from the house. The other reported having seen the ghost of Mr. Myers come at them quite aggressively. Since the Maggs brothers' purchase in the mid-1930s, many media outlets have gone to the building and reported absolutely no happenings at the home. So I guess my question here is, was this place haunted? Did it just stop being haunted? Did the spirits pass along to the other side, having finished whatever it was they were supposed to do on this side? How do you have years and years and years of documented paranormal activity stop when an owner purchases it? Are we the ones that they attach to, or are they attached to the home? It's a curious question, I suppose. Another place in England that claims that it's the most haunted location of all of England is the Ram Inn. And you have seen them on Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel, and in many print forms as well. The ancient Ram Inn is a grade 2, I don't know how they do it, listed building, but I'm guessing it's the same way we grade things here. It's a historical building, and a former pub in the Watton Under Edge, a market town listed in the Stroud district of Gloucester, England. And the episode I watched was a fantastic episode. The guy that was there was quite an odd fellow. It is believed to be one of the most haunted hotels in the entire country. The inn is owned by and the home to a Mr. John Humphreys. Established in the year 1145, it has been in current operation till this present date, and been owned by many a person. Some lived here as tenants, and others as just as overnight guests. This inn was said to have also been owned by the local St. Mary's Church when it was first built. Another inn with paranormal ties is the Red Lion Inn in Glastonbury. According to DorsetGhostInvestigators.com, the British enjoy drinking in the afterlife as much as on Earth. They believe that to be true due to the sheer numbers of alleged paranormal activity at many a British pub. The Red Lion is no exception to this rule. It is said that they have a female spirit, referred to only as Flory. Flory is especially attracted to male patrons who sport a beard. Her spirit dates back to the English Civil War. Flory was cheating on her army regular husband. He caught her, and the story goes that he threw her down a well to her death. There are reports of poltergeist activity, including Flory throwing around salt and pepper shakers and glasses. Ghostly carriages can be seen pulled by demon horses and headless horsemen. We've discussed 5 locations, and all 5 of them are extremely haunted. Haunted like you wouldn't believe. I would like to thank you once again for tuning in to Past Present Paranormal Radio. It's my pleasure to be able to bring this to you, and as long as I still can look at my numbers and see that people are enjoying it in the numbers they are, I will continue to try to come up with innovative shows about locations that maybe aren't mainstream but definitely exciting. I have a great time researching the history of these locations and organizing this show for your enjoyment. It's also a big pleasure to me. I love history, and I get to share that with my son. This has been a great thing for us over the summer break. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is I constantly get asked, and there seems to have been a recent influx in a number of people wishing to join the past present paranormal family. I will share with you that we will never turn away an application. However, we don't want our group to get so big that not everyone can be a part of everything. But if you are interested, you can visit our website. It's www.pastpresentparanormal.com. It's real simple. It's our name.com. Pastpresentparanormal.com. You can check us out and see if it's something you truly want to get into. If it is, please do not hesitate to ask for an application. Okay, to simply get an application, you can just email us, and that's at past.paranormal@yahoo.com or lvref702@gmail.com. If you need anything else, just call me. It's 702-845-6650. That's my personal phone. You can reach me anytime. If I don't answer, leave a message. I will call you back. Just tell me what it's about. That's 702-845-6650. If you need a place investigated, you can go through our website, emails, or phone. Don't hesitate to call us. And we can do, as long as you give us enough warning, pretty much any location within the western United States. We are able to be mobile rather quickly. And that's what we do. We enjoy it. Just a heads up again, I'm going to put a little something out there from Justin and G-Tops this weekend. We'll be up there the 18th, but the 17th, 18th, and 19th, it's the Goldfield, Nevada days. The Goldfield days used to serve as an auction for land out there, and it still very well may have that same purpose. It's a street fair, carnival type atmosphere, and a very exciting time for them. It's a beautiful little town. There's no hotel availability, unfortunately, so we had to stay up in Tonopah, but we'll be up there the 18th, and if I have a good Wi-Fi signal, I will definitely get a show. I might even get a show during the investigation. So hopefully we can have some live stuff while we're investigating. We'll be investigating with some other groups up there and just really trying to get the evidence out to you guys as quickly as possible. But that's Goldfield, Nevada. You can go to, I believe, the Goldfield Historical site on the internet, and they'll show you where to go and what to do. If you want to investigate, there's 10 buildings up for investigation. It's $25, and you'll see the G-Tops logo right next to the high school, and that's one of the places I believe that's included. $25, 9 o'clock is when you start to investigate, and 10 buildings. All money goes right back into Goldfield and the Historical Society, so they can keep these buildings up. It's a piece of Nevada history that you can't let go away. It's absolutely beautiful up there. So we have that coming up. We also have many other exciting things in the works. Some of the stuff, when we finalize it, we will definitely let you know about it. Very exciting, big things for the group. And got Georgetown coming up right around Halloween time. Very, very excited about that. Tombstone, somewhere around there. Still doing Chloride, Arizona. Rhyolite, Nevada. So things are really, really coming around the bend quickly. Another show hasn't been as long as it normally is. I talked about what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to play one more song for you, and I'm going to sign off.